Hello and welcome back to what is going to be a walk from Dover to Weston-super-Mare. I'm trying to think about what to call it because the southern coast to coast suggests that I'm going to be walking around the coastline, and as you can see, not a lot of coastline here. Plenty of countryside though. It's an absolutely glorious day. Day 4, we're going from Headcorn to Yalding, and it promises to be a fairly short day. But why am I doing it this way? I've explained in other videos that I'm doing train station hopping, and the reason for that is, simply put, I live nearby and I don't want to pay for, pitch fees, anything like that, and I also want to go home and get a shower. There's a lot to be said for that. So that's what I'm doing, and if you were going to do this, I was thinking about this, it really makes sense to maybe have a base along the route. If you were following this route, you could have several bases along the way, maybe bed and breakfast or something like that, and do a few days at a time. Go back, get yourself some good feed, good tucker, have yourself a nice breakfast in the morning, and sets you up really fresh for the day. Have a shower, clean clothes. Sounds like a good way to do it, and if you can, why not? The weather doesn't really know what to do with itself today. It feels really warm, but there's a bit of a breeze in the air, quite good walking conditions. So, let's get on. We've just come out onto this road, and we came out from a little farmstead just there. It's a nice walk all the way across the countryside here. Lovely start to the day. Comes out onto this road, straight down this road, and there's a hidden little entrance right there. And we're on a brow of a little hill here, and I don't know whether you can make it out, but we're going to be going over yonder. Hello, sheep. I know. You cute little buggers. I mentioned in my previous video about how farmers keep their paths clear and things like that. And here's a good example of what happens when they don't. So I'm not having a go at farmers or anything like that, by the way. This isn't but you can see how quickly the hedgerows grow. So I've got precisely this much space to get through. Alright, not too bad at the moment, but a couple of weeks time, maybe a month's time, that'll be quite overgrown. And then when you do look into the field, there isn't really a path to follow. Also, the thing that you're standing on, it's a little bit disconcerting when it gives out from underneath you. So take care out there, people. I just played that back in my head, and that totally sounded like I was bashing farmers. I'm not. So let me explain. In earlier videos, I'd explained how it would be quite useful to take maybe a set of small tools, like clippers or snippers or secateurs, whatever you want to call them, or maybe just a glove, you know, like a leather glove, so that you could clear the way, your footpath. Obviously stick to footpaths. It's, you know, I don't think farmers and landowners are there to serve the needs of me or us walkers. I was just merely pointing out how overgrown some of these rights of way can get, so it would be quite useful for us all to do a little bit, really, rather than leaving it all to the farmer. I'm just not very eloquent sometimes. I don't think I'm very eloquent, full stop, actually. Anyway, hope that's cleared that up. Talking myself down a verbal cul-de-sac. Well, that was a nice spot of lunch, even if it was only a couple of trail bars. I think we're going to be coming up to Sutton Valence School, so there won't be any filming. No filming near schools, for obvious reasons. Yes, we are. So I'll speak to you afterwards. Pip. I forgot to mention, we are now back on Greensand Way. So after the little diversion down to Headcorn, we're back up now onto Greensand Way. I think Greensand Way runs along the ridge of the hills here. So to break off of Greensand Way and go down to Headcorn, hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? But it did incur the penalty of plenty of hills, which is fine. Now I think we're going to disappear into some woodlands here. We are downhill. Here's where I was going to say, here's where I trip on camera. Greensand Way. Look at that. Whew. Yeah, it takes it out of you. Right, now then, do we go down there or up there? This is where it's good to have a map. I should think it's probably this way. I am right. Just come up onto this pretty nondescript bit of road here, but as I've come up I've just noticed this red postbox. So what? Well, take a closer look and I'm not sure if it's completely authentic, but that is GR, which means that was put there in the time of King George. You have been warned. The Goat Sanctuary. I'll put obviously links in description, but this is so cool. Look at them all. What an awesome place. There you go, Buttercup Sanctuary for Goats is the only charity in the UK whose sole aim is to provide relief for goats suffering from abuse and neglect and taking into care those that are abandoned or no longer have a home. The charity is totally reliant on the generosity of the public for its income, and every penny that you donate will be used for the welfare of the goats. I mentioned gnarly oaks in my previous video. Here's another one. Look at this beauty. Probably can't make that out too well. She's a stunner. So I very briefly showed a telephone box with a defibrillator and a load of books inside it in my previous episode on day 2, I think that was, and I thought, oh, what a nice little touch. But then I saw this phone box, admittedly not as many books inside, but check it out. I'll put a link in the description. So that was quite a long section just now. I didn't record all of it because I needed to get the hammer down a bit. But as you can see, well, actually it doesn't come out on the camera that well, but we're now heading downhill. So we were up over there, just coming downhill, and it's gradually edging down, and I think Yalding is just in the distance over there. We're about an hour away from it, I think. It has been a very good day. You can also see in the weather pattern, you can see how it's been. So that's washed over me, washed over me, that's washed over me, or going to wash over me. And you can't see, but through there, so looks like there's still rain coming down in the distance there. Anyway, I'm waffling. The wind has picked up. It's been a great walk again. No blisters, no complaints, lots of fresh air. Any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you like this sort of stuff, and if you've got this far, I assume you like it, so maybe just give it the little thumbs up down below. Yeah, anything else really? Probably not. I'll see you on day 5, which is going to be obviously from Yalding to who knows where. I haven't made it up yet. I'll have a little look at the map and see how far I can go, how far I feel like going, and all that good stuff. But yes, here we go. day 5 coming up. Have a good one. Take care of yourselves. See you in the next one. Bye.